Greetings y'all, it's your boy Cholo aka Spooky TCG, and today we are going to be continuing our featuring the starter deck battles. So for this video, we're going to be featuring Blackbeard, and this is going to be a match between Blackbeard and Kuzan, which is kind of ironic because Kuzan is part of the Blackbeard crew already. So yeah, in this video I will not be featured, or I will be not be the players. We will be featuring Navy Officer Troy and my good friend Xavier. So you've seen Xavier in a couple of the videos already, but they will be the two pilots using these two decks. So Kuzan is a new leader we got from OP12. So let's see how we fare out with Blackbeard. So Kuzan here takes first blood, gets the first hit onto the Blackbeard, and swings in for another 5, attaches 3 Dawn to the Shigi, which is the Searcher. Blackbeard here getting the curve, does get to go second. Activates the feat, gets to look at the top 5 and reveal one Blackbeard pirate type. And does reveal This Is My Age, which is the event. So another great card that you can use in Teach to fill up your trash, and which he does do. You get to trash the top 3 cards and get one into your hand. So he does trash a stronger and the 1 cost blocker that's a 2k counter, but is not searchable or not fetchable because it is not a Blackbeard, and I think the other one was a Jesus Burgess, and he gets a stronger into his hand. Still has 2 Dawn active, and there you go, swings with the leader for 5. Still has 2 Dawn. I do see a Docu, a Tempest Kick, and a Burgess in his hand, and does play the Docu. So Docu is the KO machine, or has the KO potential here. It has an ability if you may rest this character if your leader is the Blackbeard Pirates type. You can KO one of your opponent's cost 1 or lower characters. 5 Dawn turn for the Kuzan player. Troy swings out for the Lafitte. And for 5, plays a Zephyr. He does have a on play here. Black Hole was not used. He gets to trash 2 cards from hand. Leader ability effects here. It is a static ability, so Kuzan's effect is when you trash cards from your hand due to your Navy Officer card effects, you may draw an equal number of cards that was trashed due to that effect. So basically just cycle. Even sometimes you get to net a card. Zephyr is activated here. You may trash this character and return a character with a cost of 1 or 5 or lesser to your owner's hand, and gets to draw a card because of the Kuzan effect, because he did trash Zephyr. And 6 Dawn turn for the Blackbeard player for Xavier. Does use a This Is My Age. Gets the Marshall D Teach, the 10 cost. I think he could have used the Zephyr and waited for a Jesus Burgess that was placed down, then using the Zephyr effect, the activate main. Plays down a Kuzan. Swings out for 5. Does take a hit here. Swings in for 5. He did take it and just uses the leader ability. And Kuzan is Black Hold, so no on play. So this is a 7 Dawn turn for Kuzan. Ideally, you want to play second, so you can just play out on your 8 Dawn turn, play out Garp, and then Garp allows you to play a 6 cost or lower, if I'm not mistaken. So you can play out the 6 cost Kuzan and free something. But here on his 6 Dawn turn, just plays the Jozu. But Jozu does not have an on-play effect here because he did activate the Marshall D Beach leader effect, which gives your opponent, doesn't give your opponent an on-play ability. Swings in for 5. is he does have a lot of cards in hand. Gives him a 2k counter, which is the Suru, I think. Yeah, that's the young Suru. Has 4 Dawn active. Oh, I mean, has 8 Dawn still active. Swings for another 5. Goes down to 3 life. Jozu is an interesting card to put in the Kuzan, but we haven't really seen much of OP12 yet. Especially in the West since it just came out. Does have 2 Kuzans now this time, and I do see a Jesus Burgess, if we recall, that was in trash. Activates the Kuzan, big name, draws a card, and may put back a 5 or less Blackbeard type character. Except it can't be Kuzan, so he does get the Jesus Burgess out. And how many cards does he has in trash? It is now a 7k. Gets plus 1000 power for every 4 cards in your trash, and this character cannot be KO'd by your opponent's effects. Uses an this is my age, so making that Jesus Burgess into a 3k plus 3k now. It is an 8k. Gets the new Martial D Teach, the 7 cost from the ST27. Activate main. You may rest this character and KO a 3 cost or less. On its KO, you can get a black card, any black card from your trash, and put it into your hand. Plays a Lafitte and activates it as well. Gets a Van Augur. Puts it into hand. And just bottoms the rest. So with the Van Augur and what do you call this? The new Teach, you can essentially KO a 6 cost. So you use the Van Augur effect and just give activated main ability, give something minus 3 power, and then use the ability of the 7 cost to KO the 3 cost or less. So he did use the Kuzan here. He did activate main the Kuzan to get another Jesus Burgess on the board. So there was our 2 8k swingers that can hit and just use the leader ability, not giving Kuzan an on play. Swings 5 to Lafitte. Tries to reduce the cards in hand. This is the 9 Dawn turn for the Kuzan player. So that's 1 attack. Swings for 7. Blackbeard goes down to 2 life. Plays a Maynard, which is a blocker, and a Rosinante. And a Cavendish just proceeds to play board. The Rosinante is a protection from for your creatures that are in play, or for your characters. They cannot be KO'd, but only Navy type characters. Plays the Tempest Kick, gives -3 to Jozu, so it is now essentially a 3 cost, and plays the Martial D Teach. So for 7, so that's 2 Dawn open since this is a 10 Dawn thing. Then activates the Martial Teach effect. So I think they had trouble here that Rosinante only saves Navy characters, so it cannot save the Jozu. So if there would be effects by your opponent, that will remove your characters from play. So Rosinante does not save blue characters, it specifically saves Navy characters, Navy type characters. So if they were to be removed, Rosinante would be rested. So it is like essentially Tashigi, the green cost Tashigi, but for blue and only Navy. Swings in for 6, needs a 2k counter, does give a 2k counter. Burgess swings for 9, Does use the ice block. It is a 4,000 counter, and you have to trash one card. But with Kuzan, you cycle one. Swings in for another one, for another 9k, and just takes it. Plays the Caribou as a blocker, and uses the leader effect here. Does not give Kuzan another on play. So this is kind of a hard matchup. Not really hard, it is a bad matchup for Kuzan, because since Kuzan does rely on the on play abilities. So swings in for 6 for Cavendish. That's gets a attacking trigger. You get to draw 2 cards and trash 1. Essentially cycle. Blackbeard shows a 2k counter here. 6 cards in hand. There's still 1 valid attack. For 7. Plays the Sakazuki. No on-play effect here, so he does not get to draw 2 cards. Does use the activate main. You may trash 1 card from your hand. Give up to 1 rested Dawn to your leader or one of your characters. Does use it to give Kuzan a rested Dawn, and with the discard effect of Kuzan, he gets to draw. Swings for 6. Another 2k counter is shown. Plays a Trafalgar Law blocker for 1 and passes. So notably, the Blackbeard did not get the stage, but he did get 2 Lafitte's and was able to use 2 of the event to dig for what he needed, if I'm not mistaken. So he essentially got to cycle, and with the Kuzan, the activate main, getting to draw 1 actually matters. Trashing that card and drawing 1 and returning 1 from your trash into play is a great cycle effect. And I saw from his hand he has 2 10 cost teaches. Yeah, and another 2 Jesus Burgers in hands. Starts the turn off swinging for 5. Uses the blocker. Swings in for 8. Kuzan player has still 2 Dawn up. Could have used the other event as well to block this attack since it is an 8k swing. Does instead use another blocker. Activates the leader effect, no on play. With that activation, makes it the Jesus Burgers a 10k attacker. Does use the ice block, so he needs to trash 1 here. Gets to draw with the effect. Gives another 1k count, 2k counter for that. Swings for another 10. Has another 10k attack. Still has 1 Dawn active. Does not have it, and just takes. And just plays the teach. So he does activate the 10 cost teach, nullifying Sakazuki. Does not have the effect and cannot attack. Still here, Kuzan does not have an on play. Really tough matchup. Blackbeard against Kuzan. He is going up against his captain. He is a sword, he is only an agent. So does play out 6. Plays the red rock here and bottoms the 10 cost each. Swings in for 6. Let's get that attack trigger. Gets to draw and trash 1. Oh, gets a Shigan from a trigger. Activate main, trash 2 cards, and KO a 4 cost or less. Wow. What a good trigger. So, Shigan here. Some people have cut it already in the deck. of Blackbeard, but some people are still running it. And it got shiganed, you know, the card got shiganed, got finger pistoled. I think that is the proper translation in English. I'm not sure. Still has one attack, but yeah, he tried to activate main of the Sakazuki, but the Tenko stage negates the effect and nullifies it. So yeah, they're showing him the card. And again, guys, these are Japanese cards, and we are playing in the Philippines, so we're not we're not fluent in Japanese. So some of the cards are, we just memorize them, or at least we know the effects to somewhat effect. But yeah, you see us using the app or still searching online to clarify the text of the cards. So the activate main ability of Teach nullifies and negates the effect of the leader and of the character. But the effect that is negated is until only the turn, that Kuzan, for the leader. But for the character, it is until the next turn. So he cannot use the ability of Sakazuki. They still have one attack here. Four dawn remaining. Swings in for 7. He does have a blocker up. Gives him 3k counter. Essentially making the Burgess and the 11k attack. Is it 11? No, it's not. So plays another Martial D Teach. So activates main, nullifies the effect of the blocker and the Kuzan. So essentially eliminating the blocker. Swings 5. Gives him a 1k counter. Swings for 8. Takes. Swings in for 10. Yeah, that's more than good enough. So the winner is Blackbeard. And the new ST25, I think 27, 27. But the new Blackbeard support from the ST was just really crucial and really helped this deck a lot, especially the 7 cost Teach and the Kuzan, the other Kuzan, the 6 cost blocker Kuzan is another great card. But overall, Martial D Teach is the winner of this gameplay or this quick battle video. Just really a tough time, Kuzan having a tough time without the on-play effects. So if you like this kind of content and you want to keep supporting the channel, so please leave a like, subscribe, and ring the bell notification, you know, to support us and make more videos like this. So thank you and see you on the next video.